Hello, everyone.
Good morning.
It's Facebook Friday time.
It is.
And
yes.
we're very excited to be here.
We are.
Obviously, things aren't quite going yet.
No.
And we always have to wait.
Yes.
Right?
For it to kick in.
Exactly. But
kind of like me in the morning.
I tried having time for coffee this morning, and I couldn't even get that. Did you have tea?
I had tea at home, but I haven't made my tea yet since I got here. So.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, they can't wait till you make your tea.
I know.
It's been a real hectic morning.
It has, yes. Good morning, Wanda.
You know, one of the other wonderful things, though, this week, Lisa started on Tuesday getting things ready for today.
Exactly. That was helpful.
It was really helpful because even though everything was ready to go,
that's right,
we were still panicking this morning.
And that we were.
Did you get that done? Did you know that? In fact, I met Lisa at the front door or the office door saying, "Have you got that package from the accountant?"
And I went, huh? Sorry, I just walked in.
Anyway, that's the way it is around here when things are hopping.
That's right.
We have had a really good week, though. Lots of things.
Lots of things accomplished, so that was good.
Exactly. So first of all, you said already good morning.
I said good morning, Wanda. Hi, yes. Patty, Loretta, Donna, Elizabeth, Julian. There's Loretta again.
Facebook Friday.
Yeah.
Sandy, well done. I'm so proud of you for figuring out the time difference because we still haven't.
No.
We don't know what time it is in Australia, for instance.
For Lorraine, I think it's 12:30.
12:30 midnight. She often says that. That's right. Kathy Joan is here. Yeah. Good. Oh, you have a headache. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not very fun. Having to stay home with a headache isn't fun. Having to stay home just because you want to relax. That's a good one.
That's a good, yes. But I have a little bit of a headache this morning too, but I think it's the weather.
We've had a couple of days of like cloudy, foggy, like almost autumn days.
Absolutely.
And summer has gone for a little while anyway. It's coming back on Sunday, I hear.
Well, it is, exactly. And I mean, compared to what we had last Sunday, where it was so hot for us we couldn't sit outside.
That's right.
This was quite a change to have the misty fog roll in.
We're really happy though, yeah. One of the things is, as everyone around the globe occasionally has these terrible times of forest fires, and it's starting in BC.
Absolutely. With
lightning strikes, etc. And I'm sure Californians don't need to hear about that.
That's right, yes.
We send you all of our, caring, etc. thoughts and hope that everything goes well for those of you in California. Anyway, what I was going to say is, so that having some rain and some fog and stuff.
Exactly. It's awesome. A nice change. It was nice walking the dogs this morning in the mist and the fog. And
I was in the forest.
You were in the forest?
Elaine says, good morning, lovely ladies.
Hi, Elaine.
Elaine is one of our new employees. We're so excited to have her here. She's done such a wonderful job.
She has, absolutely.
Those of you who don't know Elaine Strong, you will probably get to know her over time.
Yes.
She is going to be one of the people who's going to be answering emails and questions. So thank you, Elaine, for, a great week. And was it a great week last week already, too?
Yes, it's been 2 weeks.
I can't believe it. It goes so quickly. Tricia says, good morning, ladies in blue. Isn't that strange? We did it again.
Well, yes. Not quite like last week.
No.
Last week we were really matchy-matchy.
And this morning I threw this on because I had to put something on because I was running around.
Thank God.
Yeah, for sure.
I know we're relaxed here, but that would have been taking it to a whole different extreme.
It's my boo-moo, and I wear it when I'm, just feeling like summery and everything.
Exactly, but you don't have your orange socks on this morning. So
no, you should see that picture, or rather you shouldn't.
No, you shouldn't, yeah. Well, it would be cute, but...
I'm afraid if it gets out on the internet, it will come back to haunt me.
It just might do that.
Anyway, good morning from cloudy Atlanta, from Jean. Kathy Jones says she's in Smoky, California. Yeah, I know. I feel for you. We had 1 year really bad smoke.
Yeah, we did.
Anyway.
And your eyes definitely do go gritty.
Lots of caring, yeah. Petty England Dyke, plus 32. Is right. Yeah. And then Cynthia says, hello, good afternoon. Colorado also fires from Petty England. I don't know whether to call you Patty England Dag or Patty Dag or just Patty. Maybe just Patty would be good. Mary Jean says hello. Shalene.
Shalene.
Giovanna. Tateo. Ciao, ragazzi. Thank you. And then Sue says, hello from Connecticut. Nice to see you, Sue. Really good. Cynthia says, Sue. Fran Robinson. Carnes is here from Utah. Beverly Fleming, Barbara Renault, and Patty Dag. Okay, good. Nice to know.
Patty Dag, she says.
I love the word England in between, but I don't know which one you go by, so there you go. You don't want to say them all, maybe all the time.
It's a long handle.
Exactly. Yeah, I have a very long handle.
You do, definitely.
Do you have a long handle?
No, mine's short. Short.
Just Lisa?
Yeah, middle name is Ann. So
Lisa Ann
And
Archer.
that's right.
It. Mine is Theodora Johanna Maria Lidwina Dueck. Like, really?
That's quite the handle, yes. Mom wanted names, she said, that people couldn't shorten.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, exactly. So, the short version of Lisa is Lise, and I get that. And what's really funny
so
is...
she managed anyway.
Yeah, when I was younger, my sister tried to call me that, and I'm like, just for my friends.
Not my sister.
Not my sister, who is now one of my best friends.
Yeah,
so,
of course, but at the time, I get it.
At the time, yeah, no.
Diane says, good morning from sunny Minnesota. Oh, you're sunny, good. And Elizabeth says, hi, Sue, as well. Well, all of you are so, I was going to say, we're so grateful that all of you are here at all, and that we're here, because when I woke up this morning, I thought everything was all set, because Lisa had taken care of all the props, and we were thinking about what to say, and we've got lots of things to tell you about. And then I went for a walk. I thought, well, I'll go for a nice long walk. I'll have a little shower when I get home, and then I'll just start. Well, 9:15, I looked at all of the equipment here, and I just started it. No camera.
No camera. Oh.
No visual. And so I tried and tried. I replugged the camera in various different spots. I finally heard ding, ding, and I thought, okay, that's connected at least.
That's right.
Now to find the camera in the software we've got, so I had to create a whole new camera connection, basically.
Jeez.
And I've never done it.
You did a good job.
But here we are. I can't believe it.
Absolutely.
Aw, Tricia says you must be royalty, Thea. Mom wanted names you couldn't rhyme, but did the opposite. Yeah, exactly. Kate says, my kid's father is Dutch, so they also have many names.
Oh.
I think there's something about Dutch people, possibly, but also we were very rare in Holland, a Catholic family. So I think that there were a lot of family names. In fact, when we go back on Ancestry.com, my whole name, Theodora Johanna Maria,
is connected.
Everybody's got one.
Yeah.
Like my grandmother, my daughter, I loaded her up with that one too. And a great aunt, and all the way back through history, Theodora Johanna Maria as a unit.
Oh,
so,
okay.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit familial, which is cool. Barbara says, Barbara Lucille Wheeler, now Renault.
Yeah.
That's pretty good too, exactly.
Well, my maiden name is not Archer, so...
No, that's right.
Yeah.
What is your last maiden name?
My maiden name is Hilmo. Hilmo.
So Lisa and
Hilmo.
And you could shorten Hill to Hill.
I got all sorts of shortened versions of that as a kid. Kids are darn cruel. But anyway.
They really are. Gail is here. Gail Stetler. Dory Davis from Hot Prague. Well, that's a different name.
Yeah.
Hot Prague. So it must be like in the high whatever. Do you have Celsius? You probably do. So it must be in around 35 or so if it's that hot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just guessing.
I think they'd be in Celsius in Prague, yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm not royalty, by the way.
Yeah.
Forget that. And Wanda says, I love your name. Thank you, Mary Woodrowitz. Good morning. So we have a new release.
We do.
Which we've been promising you and promising you.
We actually have two new releases. Well,
we do,
kind
of. Yeah.
Sort of, kind of.
And then we have some re-releases.
That's right.
The fact is that, all of us have been busy with all of our changeover for so long that we really don't have too many new things.
No, not yet.
But that is coming.
Yes.
As you well know, I really have good intentions. And even my partner Richard said, you know what you need to do before you do anything else, even before you like wake up, go down, do 2 hours of designing and stitching, and then start your day. And I thought, yeah, good idea.
Prioritize, put it in the schedule.
First, because like first thing in the morning, I go.
Yeah, you're up and running.
I have energy, and I'm doing it. I'm talking to you and talking to people and making phone calls or, interacting, finishing emails. There's all sorts of things to be done.
Yes.
But if I start off the morning.
Absolutely.
Maybe if I start at 4
making
in
your
the
coffee. Start off by making coffee.
Yes. And then start designing at 4 in the morning.
No, you don't. At 4 in the morning.
Well, it's a good time. I mean, nobody's around to distract me.
Yes, but, sleep is also important.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to getting started. But our newest thing is coming. But first, our other new thing.
You want the other new thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, she says. That's good. We have some new things coming up.
We do. So the first one are a set of 2 ornaments. And you might have seen these before. But they're now going to be published.
Yes, these were actually in the magazines.
They were in Just Cross Stitch magazine many years ago.
Yeah. Exactly. So some of you have already seen these, right?
Exactly. One is a cute little tassel. Let's see if I can stop it.
It's so cute when it dangles, too.
It is.
Because I'm going to help by showing you the inside.
That's right.
Oh, there we go.
Beads, the tassel.
Look at the beads.
Yeah.
And now you have to provide your own beads.
You do.
But it was so fun.
It was so fun to go pick them.
Go to the bead store or, online and pick the ones you want. This one's a little crooked, so it has to be. Oh, no, there we go. There. Anyway, I just love this one because it's simple and elegant, and it actually matches and is part of.
It's part of.
Let's see.
This one.
That
which is a little house. Sorry.
So here, let me see if I can do this. Okay, so it starts here. Mary, and then
Merry
this
Christmas.
Way, and then
from our house to yours.
We're both doing it. I thought you were holding the dangle. Anyway, it is a really cute pattern, and it's quite different than all the other houses. So they match. This is the little leaflet for the 2 new ones, and they match and are extraneous to these 2 new leaflets.
That's right.
And the reason we're saying they're new is because we have reformatted the leaflets a bit, and we also made sure that they were up to date as far as the information concerned is in them.
Yes.
So they are also available as PDFs now. So that's a wonderful thing.
And here's what the
let me
help.
That one? Yeah. So those are in the fabulous tassel one.
Yeah.
And all of these go with, where's the other one? There it is.
That's right.
So then you get the full complement. This one is a little bit smaller, which is very cute and takes less time, right? So if I back off a little bit, we can see them all. Yeah. I love this red one because you can see all of the beautiful things.
I like the red one too. I also like the antique looking one.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And then what about the...
I like the double one too.
I like them all.
Yeah, I like them all. Exactly. I do have the ruby one or the red one on the rack ready to start.
Oh, really?
But it's not quite time to start an ornament, I think. A lot of people do, but
you're ready to start like in September. So those are the beads for that one. And let's see the beads for this one. Because you can't really see the full complements of the beads. It's like looking under their skirts.
Yeah, that's right. Woo! Sorry.
Okay, that's funny. So,
but they're so cute, and they were fun to finish as well.
Yeah, they're not that difficult.
They're not that difficult. No.
I think the finishing parts of these is in the back of this leaflet.
Absolutely.
So it'd be good to have all of the tassels ready.
And you do get brief, very small finishing instructions in the new leaflet as well.
Oh, do you? Let's see.
But there's no photos.
Oh, okay. So the photos are color photos.
The color photos are in the actual leaflet.
Yeah, so there's instructions here as to how to finish this little
That's right.
Okay.
But more detailed instructions in the actual.
I'm going to see
full
what's in the
leaflet.
actual full leaflet, which was part of our beautiful finishing leaflets. Look at that. Totally awesome instructions. You did a really good job.
Thank you. Yes.
And then the little houses.
The little houses.
Here's the new one.
Exactly.
And then here are, oh my goodness, now we have 5. Do we have 5 hands? No, I don't think so. There we go. There's all of the houses. And I call them houses because I think that's in the United States. You call them houses, but here we call them houses. So anyway, the cute thing is that they're completely surrounded. Like all of them, when you turn them around, they are different on all sides.
Yeah.
And they do have messages so that you can see, what the messages are. It's kind of difficult to show for each one of them now, but you get the drift.
The blue one says home, sweet, Christmas,
home. Yes, exactly.
And the red one says home. Sorry. I'm getting my fingers in the way. Home is where the heart is.
Yeah, we know that one, right?
Yeah.
And this one says, God bless our Christmas home. I think that's how this goes. That's the green one.
Yeah. And this one is our hearts come home at.
I like the outside
Christmas.
with the little tree. That's my favorite, actually, that cute little tree. Anyway, so that is this one. This one is out as well, called Little Houses. And if you're looking for it, there is also PDFs. So all of these leaflets are now PDFs.
That's right.
And as you know, we will send out an email so that you can find them more easily.
And I think if you wanted to do the gingerbread village, but we're kind of, I'm not too sure, about the big pieces, put them together, the little houses would be a good starter.
It's a really good starter.
Absolutely.
You can do one of them and you go, oh, that's what they're doing. Because really, the finishing is almost identical.
Absolutely.
Well, it is identical.
Yeah.
Except that we did for sure put bottoms on these, which we don't always do in the gingerbread village. But the mechanism, like the stretching them on some cardstock.
Yes, mat board.
Mat board is what you like to use because it's stiff, right?
I think this one I actually used, instead of using 4-ply, I used just a 2-ply mat board. So it's a little bit thinner, yes.
Actually, the 2-ply would go very well. And then you overcast stitch on the corners, and then you overcast stitch here and all the way around here. It's really simple.
Really simple, absolutely. So.
Kate says, same Catholic. Son has his own name, Michael, and then father's mother's father, and then father's Kate, that's really exactly how it feels. Oh, that's good. And Wanda says, my maiden name was Sylvester. Oh, that's a cool name. Serena says, hi, ladies. You look beautiful. Good work, Thea. Yay. I agree. Good support person. Exactly.
Thank you. Hi, Viv.
Hello, Viv. Really nice to see you two here. Tanya says, hello, everyone. Good to see and hear both of you.
Good to see you, Tanya.
Actually, one of the wonderful things is to keep seeing the names that come back week after week. Because we know you're there and you're healthy and you're good.
That's right.
You two are my favorite.
Thanks, Betsy.
Kathleen Yod says, my sister was named Josephine Ann with an intention of calling her Joanne, but as soon as she was old enough to talk, she'd say, my name is Josephine Ann. And now we call her Jo.
My mom's name is Josephine, and she's called Jo, too.
Yeah, my mom's name was Josefa, and was called Jo, too. That's cute. So Betsy Ann says, I am Italian, and no one in my family uses their birth name. What a bunch. Aww. And Marie says, Bess from Baltimore, Maryland, and I am also Kathleen Young's friend. That's good to hear, because you are new, I believe, here, Marie. Is that correct?
I think so.
Well, it's good to have you here for the first time. If you haven't lurked here already before, I'm really glad that you said something.
Absolutely.
And greetings to you.
Hi, June.
Oh, June's here.
Sandy, go good. Thank you.
Thank you for saying
Yeah.
that you love that ornament. And Wanda says, gorgeous.
Yeah.
They don't look, they really look
They
good.
really,
And you know
absolutely.
what's really funny is I am completely divorced from having designed them.
Designed them, so now they look really good,
They
right?
look really It feels like someone else designed
Like,
them.
wow, where did you get those?
Aw,
Good
thank
morning,
you.
Karen.
That's good to hear from you, Karen. Sandy says, a cute little house ornament. Oh, you get both.
Yeah.
Exactly. I have to have the little houses. Really need to start them someday. And they're
Yes.
so fun. The other good thing about them, and we didn't mention this, but you don't have to make them as
No,
ornaments,
you don't.
right?
You can just make them and have them part of your gingerbread village.
Exactly.
And you can actually just use gingerbread colored fabric to
If
do.
you want to.
If you want to.
I kind of like the color.
I like the colors too. Some of the colors might not be readily available, but you know, you can
That's
find.
right.
Yeah.
We can't find them anymore.
Yeah.
But there's so many different colors of linen
Absolutely.
out there. No problem.
Definitely.
I just wanted to show you that this tassel, this hanger was actually kind of put between the two roof sections.
Mm-hmm.
And that way it was stitched in place because there's a knot at the end of this hanger that sits inside.
Yes.
So it is very easy to just leave off the hanger.
That's right. Absolutely.
Good. And
Okay. Tammy, you're always out doing something.
it sounds like your kids are going back to school today, or that's very soon. I think it's earlier in the States. I'm not sure.
I think some states are already back in school.
Oh,
Yeah. I think some of the southern states go back early.
gotcha. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
We hear, I think it's 3 weeks from now that people go back to school. They kind
I
of
think
delayed
so.
it a little bit.
They have, yes.
They're still struggling to find out what's the best, how do we do it? People are nervous, etc. So I hope they work it out well. So those are gorgeous. Oh, people love them.
Yeah.
That's so nice. Oh, so pretty. Love the ...
Yeah.
We don't know what.
I think she loves everything. So yeah. Thanks, Loretta.
Kathy Lamp, thank you. And someone else said that they love it in great big capital letters, but I can't quite read it. It's at the top there.
And
At the very top.
very top.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll scroll back up.
There.
Yes,
Betsy
that's
Jones.
love it.
Thank you.
No, it was not the printer. It was the lawnmower next door. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you hear it now? Because if you don't hear it now, then your ears were very good. If you still hear it, there's something going on at your house.
Yes, because the lawnmower's now stopped. So.
Yeah. We are in the lower floor, which is a daylight basement kind of floor on slab of my house.
Yes.
Which is actually the entire lower floor of the house is the business.
Yeah.
And the entire upstairs is where we live, my partner and I. So it's a fairly large house.
Yes. It's like a maze, actually, because there's
little rooms
everywhere. Long halls.
Well, what's interesting is the people who built this, the guy was a really nice guy. So was his wife, and it's on a big lot. And they built it according to his specifications, and he was an engineer, not an architect.
Yeah.
So he built this house, which was much smaller. It was up and down, and this part of the house, I don't know if you know this.
Yeah.
And then their kids got older, and they really had no rec room or anything because they had their father in the lower part of the house where we are now. Mm-hmm. And so they built an extra addition on top and bottom, and the addition has huge rooms, like one at the bottom, one at the top.
Yes.
And so the office is the lower bottom room.
Yeah.
So that, and plus all the little warren of, bedrooms that they had to put in for, I don't know who, all these.
Everybody that came to stay.
But they weren't, like, architecturally not so good.
Yeah.
But it's really suitable.
It definitely doesn't have a convenient flow to it.
No.
Yeah.
No. But it's very convenient for having a business.
It is.
Under one roof.
Yes.
I'm so grateful because having to pay rent can be very difficult at times. And, you have to keep your lease and make sure everything's good. And so here we're really happy here.
Yeah, we are. And for a long time.
And Wanda says, is the small house in one of the Just Cross Stitch magazines? It can be. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you have that one, then you don't need that one. But then you won't get the tassel.
That's right.
So there's a tassel and the little house.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do the packs contain the beads and the dangles? No. The packs do not, because we really feel that the really fun part is choosing your own beads. We could have put in all of these beads for sure. But for us to get them, we couldn't get them wholesale, all of them. There's so many different kinds.
Yeah.
And so then we would have had to buy them retail, and then you would have had to pay much more for the act packs.
Exactly. And actually, we don't have an act pack for the set of fabulous tassels.
Of these ones.
Of those ones, yes.
No, they are actually, those ones are discontinued. So you can find your own threads. I know you can, and your own linen.
Change colors.
You're so good at it now, here, especially here in the chat group. All these people are doing so many lovely colors.
Absolutely.
So thank you for that question, Kathy Lamp. Wanda says, do you have accessory packs? Yes, we do. For this one,
that's
we
right.
do have some. And they're limited. We weren't going to, make too many because we know you guys like to use your stash.
Exactly.
But we do have some.
And the set of little houses also has an accessory pack too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So the little houses, we do have act packs for.
Yeah. We've got the colored act pack, which has the colored flosses, and then we also have a white and black separate one.
We should get the act packs for these back again.
Now you tell me.
No, but seriously, what do you think? You let us know. If you want the act packs back for this one, if we get enough people saying, we really need those act packs.
Then we might consider it. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Karen Tiang is
Hi,
here.
Karen.
Hello. Good to see you. The houses do look cute. Wanda says, awesome. Kathy Joan, PDFs are sounding really good. Can't lose those in a fire if you keep them in your email. So true.
Yeah.
We are working on the PDFs all the time.
Absolutely.
And we do have every one of our offerings that's going to be in the email are PDFs.
Yes.
As well. So just FYI. And now Penelope says, hi from Spain again.
Hi, Penelope.
And are there thread packs for the new ones? Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for asking, all of you. And Penelope says, I shall get the house PDFs. They are great. They're really are.
Cute.
And Marcy says, hello
Hi.
from sunny Wisconsin. Nice smile, too. Thank you, Marcy. Have we met Marcy before?
I believe so.
Oh, good.
Yes.
I'm sure you're going to tell me, Marcy, that you've forgotten again, Thea.
Yeah.
I don't have actually I have a very good memory. It's really short.
Yeah. I think you have too many details in your head.
And you don't? Yeah,
No,
I've got the worst memory, seriously. I think there's something about, thank you, Jennifer Gowan.
Yes.
49 viewers.
Yeah, thank you.
I think there's something about when I was in school, I had trouble remembering dates and things that other students could just, no problem. They've got it right in there. You remember numbers and you remember details. And I'm like, everything is it's an overview for me. So I understand the bigger concepts, but I'm not and I work with those, but I'm not, and visual very much so. I remember visual really well. Yeah. So if I saw your faces, I'd be good. But I do have a really hard time with, as most of us do, with names, but also with other details. Like my lawyer came to me and said that, don't you remember you're supposed to sign that and take that in? I'm going, I don't remember that. So it's little things like that I don't really want to remember, I think. Yeah.
You block those out.
I think so.
Yeah. I agree. Have to have coffee first.
Exactly. And my coffee is waiting way over there. I didn't want to spill anything on this stuff.
It's probably getting cold now. You're going to have to nuke that.
I know. The tiny houses would be great for my brother's train set, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. That would be really cute.
That would be really cute. In fact, Richard came in this morning and he said that, our gingerbread village is just over there.
Yeah.
And he said, would you mind if I rearrange the gingerbread village and put little roads and trains around? I said, yes, I'd mind. Anyway, he's just got this how could it be? It'd be really cute if we had roads with, cars.
Train track.
That's right. June's got the little houses and the fabric pack. You should, June.
Yeah.
Those are really cute and they're so fast.
They are, absolutely.
And Tanya's got the little houses. Elizabeth Loper says, September here for school.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here, but later, I think, a couple of weeks into September this time.
Yes, rather than right after Labor Day.
And Donna Granger says in California, I guess, grandchildren having school online.
Online, yes.
I think there's going to be a mixture here as well.
Absolutely.
Not everybody wants to let their kids go. Anyway, we all have different ways of dealing with this situation, and we just cross our fingers when the kids go back to school, because that was something that we hadn't tried out yet. They have done such a good job, though, in Scandinavia. I don't know which one. Was it Denmark or Norway, one or the other. They are just doing such a great job. All the kids are back in school. They wear masks in the common areas. Nobody rebels. And then they have no masks, but then they have 15 students per classroom, and those 15 do not go to other classrooms. They just stay in the one room.
Yeah.
And then I believe the teachers go around and they wear masks. So they've got it figured out, right?
Absolutely.
So that there isn't a lot of change. They have bubbles of students, 15 at a time. Anyway, that situation there, they've been doing it since, I think, something like June.
Okay.
And it's all been great. Those students are just learning like crazy, and they're all together, and they've hardly had any, reaction from that. So if we get a system for the time being until we get a vaccine,
yes,
that would be good. Tricia says, I didn't want to mention the sound and add to your technical challenges. So glad it was the mower. Thank you. Jennifer says, so glad I took the Hardanger class. Now I can make the ornaments. Yay. That's so good. You took the intro to Hardanger?
Yeah.
I think you did, didn't you? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, purchase next week. Good idea, but make sure you do it before Tuesday. I think that, that doesn't, I think they may be on sale. The PDFs will be on sale until Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
For you. Not a big sale, but a tiny sale. So you can go and look. I believe now they're on sale. Like when you look at the menu item across the top of the website, it'll have the word sale as one of the links. So click on sale, and then you'll see those three redone ones.
Yeah.
Anyway, you'll see this one and the tassels and the houses. They are all on sale as PDFs.
Exactly. And we haven't shown this one. This is Sturbridge box.
I know Sue is going to be looking at this going, I know this one.
Yeah.
When Sue Donnelly was running Stitcher's Hideaway, I went and taught this for her for one of her classes. And, of course, it was close to and around Sturbridge. So I got some original fabric, which I think we can kind of see. This fabric was original.
Sturbridge reproduction.
Correct. So I used that. And then look at how you can see on this side. So you can see the pattern here is also the pattern in the fabric.
Yeah.
So that was really fun to do because I took my cue from the fabric, right?
Exactly. And then the band around is all...
Yeah, let me take that off so that you can show the inside, and then we'll look at the band.
There we go. You have a little scissor case, and this is a little pocket, some wool felt, and what's on this side? Oh, that's the wool felt, and this is another little elastic band.
Yes, and the scissors, of course, go in the scissor case.
Scissor fob.
That's right. So that's the bottom of the piece, and the fact that it goes. That the sides come up. I think you've seen that before, but this is the lid that holds it all together, the top of it, and then on the sides, which we wanted to show you, it also has the alphabet. Oops, I'm going the wrong way.
We're going the wrong way?
So the alphabet and there we go. Now you can see it too. Awesome. And then you can see that that entire thing is being sewn together so that each piece is done separately, just like the houses, really, this lid. So the sides, to me, are my favorite.
Yeah.
You too? I really love those. So what else are people saying? Kathy Jones says, this is what I want, a live-work situation.
Yep.
It is really nice. Tammy's kids are going back to school full-time in Washington County, Pennsylvania, rural. So hopefully that'll be a nice, safe place for them. I'm sure you'll take good care of them. And Karen says, hi, Thea, the registration for the school. I don't seem to be able to sign into my account. My email's not found. Yes, you have to sign up, Karen. A lot of people thought that we could carry over from our old website to our new. We were not able to do that. It's totally different. So, and we didn't want to do that without your permission either. That's the rules now, right? So it's important that you sign and make up your own new account, and then you can register for one of the courses that way by signing up, basically.
Exactly. And when you sign up for the course and you get into the academy, you then have to use not
You have to enter
yes,
another password.
yes,
And it could be
That's
the
right.
same password as you used for the Victoria Sampler website or a different one for the Academy.
but you have to set it up.
And you'll find out when
Yeah.
you sign up for the course, you'll get an automatic email sent to you, we hope.
Yes.
If not, let us know. So Kathy says, take pre-orders for the parks.
I'm not too sure what that means.
What that means. The parks, the perks. Hi, Linda.
Yeah.
I think I'll move on. Maybe Kathy, Joan, you let us know what you meant by
Absolutely.
that. And we do not take pre-orders, do we?
No, we don't.
So if that's what you're asking, I'm not sure. Betsy says, you two have a great during the quarantine. I have been in this house for 5 months and I have cross-stitched my brains out. I have a 2-page list of all I completed. So happy for your live shows and patterns. Aww.
Thanks, Betsy.
That is so nice to read. It's exactly why we have these shows, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
Because we really try to connect with everyone that we can, and not everyone's able to, do everything.
Absolutely.
So I'm really glad you mentioned that because it makes us feel good too.
Oh, Marcy.
Thank you. Yeah, my memory is short too. Yeah. Elizabeth says, Emily will be a senior this fall. Congratulations. Wow, I can't believe it, Liz. I've known her when their kids were little.
Oh. Hi, Linda.
Marie-Annick.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening. Bonsoir. And a good weekend to you too. And Sue says, a big heart.
Yeah.
That's so nice. Loretta Mankowski O'Neill. I was in that class for the Sturbridge box. These are such good old friends.
Absolutely.
Not everyone here, of course, is someone I've taught in person, but
a lot are.
And I think that making that connection has been a real treasure in my life, for sure. Marcy says, I love the Sturbridge box. It is so cool.
It's so neat. Yes.
And she loves your house scenes, or my house scenes, or our house scenes. Mary Winterwitz. Linda loves the Sturbridge box too. Have you made that, Linda? I think she has. I'm pretty sure she has.
I think she was in the class too, wasn't she?
I think so. I didn't know it opened. Yeah. Karen says, okay, noted, thanks. Kathy Jones says, I see. If you take pre-orders for the packs, not the parks, okay, for the packs that you don't have now, you would be able to gauge how many to make up. Like if you get 12 pre-orders, then you make up 15 and you have 3 still available and then you don't lose any money. You are so clever. Isn't that the truth? The difficulty with that is keeping track of the pre-orders.
Yeah.
And we may be able to do that automatically now with our new website.
Absolutely, but it's not been set up yet.
But great idea, and you're absolutely right. We actually already have done that a couple of times. But as you know, with every exception, there's more work. It doesn't matter what it is, it takes time. So we will make sure that we do that.
Yes.
Karen says, okay, noted. Thanks. You're welcome. Beverly says, when is the retreat?
Well,
we haven't
Beverly,
done it yet, have we?
We have not done it. We're still waiting to find out if travel is gonna be lifted.
I know it sounds terrible, and we were thinking of taking in your $100 as a deposit, et cetera, but really keep those dates open. I think it's at the end of April.
End of April, yeah.
But really, our borders are closed for many people, and especially people from the United States.
Yeah.
The border between us is still fairly closed, and we're kind of hoping that things will settle out by the end of this year.
Absolutely.
And there will still be plenty of time to set up and register for a spring retreat. We're kind of hesitant to start talking about that, like anybody would.
Yeah, absolutely.
You set it up and then you make the design and then it falls through.
Yeah.
Now, not that we'd mind it fall through, but on the other hand, we know that setting things up also takes some time and effort, etc. So,
and the hotel that we're dealing with is asking for such a high deposit as well that it's don't want to give them that kind of money yet. So
correct. So Beverly, thank you for mentioning it. We do keep it in mind. Yeah. It's definitely on our minds, but we're waiting to see how
absolutely
the health and the pandemic works out. Wanda says, you help me keep my sanity. Good. Yay! Now, this is sanity.
This is, Sanity, yes.
We often think we're not.
Have a good rest of your day, Lisbeth.
Bye, Liz.
Yeah.
Tanya says, meant I love the houses. Don't have any yet. Oh, you need to get some, for sure. In fact, you could start with this new one.
Absolutely.
Right? And then you could do each one of these and decide, okay, I really like the houses.
Yep.
I'm going to get the other houses. Or I really like or you
Castle.
do both, of course. But
Yes.
this would be a good introductory one.
That's right.
Linda says, I was in the class and I finished all of the pieces. She also assembled the entire set for 2 hours.
Wow, good for you, Linda.
You know, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Somehow I had the feeling that you had done them. And I didn't know you'd done 3 sets. Aw. I better be able to get back home before April. Yikes, exactly. I know, it's just tough. Tough, all around. So we'll just keep crossing our fingers.
Absolutely.
And keep on keeping on. Including me, she says to Linda. That's right, right. Karen Krause says, I'm interested in a retreat, but maybe another one in the fall would be more likely.
Oh.
Yeah, it is a very good point. Like, we loved our fall retreat. It really went well.
It did.
And we kind of like the spring weather better.
Yeah.
Because it's by then
it's a little warmer and the daylight hours are a little bit longer. But
who knows? We might be on,
that's right.
What's it called? Daylight savings permanently then.
Yes.
By then.
Maybe.
Who knows? They're threatening.
I hope not, because that just means it's going to be darker in the morning.
I know. I'm a morning person, and I kind of hope that anyway, we'll talk about that another time. Jennifer Gowan says, about 10 years ago, I went a cruise to Alaska and stopped in Victoria. So you got off the boat, traveled around a little bit in Victoria, and then got back on the boat. I take it. Right? That would be, yes. And apparently now there's no cruises.
No cruise ships coming into Victoria at all. Or Vancouver.
No, or Vancouver. But I believe that when they start up again, they're going to be spending an overnight, like a whole day and a night. Here.
Oh, okay.
Rather than just overnight, which I think they were doing at one point.
Well, yeah, they would get here some early in the morning and then leave around dinner time. And some would get here around dinner time and leave in the morning. And
that's the ones that kill me, is the ones that arrive here like at 6 o'clock.
Exactly. And they can't do anything.
No. Most things closed down. Karen Krause says, you're doing an excellent job in connecting with us online. Oh, I miss you, the in-person interaction. I love coming to Vancouver Island, but you're excelling in keeping this community together.
Thank you.
What a sweet thing to say, Karen Krause. Thank you so much. Well, we have one more release, and I have to say that release is going to be pretty exciting.
That's right, exactly.
How did you want to present it, darling?
Well, I was thinking we'd start off with the Beyond Cross Stitch because this gives them a little, shows a couple of stitches that are used in the new design.
In the new design. Okay. And Tanya just mentioned, is the fabric still available for the Sturbridge box? No. You know how fabric goes. It is released as a reproduction fabric, and then that reproduction fabric is used in quilting or whatnot, right? And it was sold as a kind of like a one run, and I don't think there were any other reproduction runs for that particular fabric. So,
and it was a few years ago.
Oh, it was 10 years ago, maybe?
That's why I meant few, because I couldn't quite remember how many exactly it was.
Me neither. Okay, so you go ahead and tell us all about what stitches are also in the new project called Scary Stitches.
The first one is a stitch from level 1, and it's called the Montenegrin stitch.
It is a scary stitch.
Exactly, it is a scary stitch, and I'm going to try to get close and let this focus.
So the scary stitch is right here.
Yeah.
And then there's one here, which actually never happens. Like the Montenegrin stitch is stitched as an ongoing row.
Yeah.
Rather than a single stitch. But, you know, I did my best.
That's right. And this is such a cute little design for learning. There's also in the Academy the course from level 1, so you can watch a video on how to do that stitch.
Yes,
and
exactly.
that is a level 109 it is. And then the other stitch that is in one of the new design is a French knot.
And I don't know about you, but I have a funny feeling that if we talk to all of the people out here and ask every one of them, do you like French knots? At least 80% will say, not so much.
Yeah.
Have I got that right?
What's really funny is last year when I went home to see my mom and dad, my aunt said, Lisa, can you do the French knots on this? Like, well, I can show you how to. No, just do them. So I did the French knots. So she had on the one piece, then it was then going to be finished. So I did the French knots and I gave her back to her within 10 minutes. She goes, you did them already? I went, yep. Here you go.
When you get the hang of French knots, they are easy and fast.
They are easy, absolutely.
But they do require your practice.
Yeah.
And once you practice, if you practice correctly, then they're never a problem.
Yeah.
But that's the key. So this course, the Beyond Cross Stitch Level 1 course.
Yeah, and that's from a Level 2.
Oh, sorry. Beyond Cross Stitch Level 2 course contains this one, which is the...
I think it's 203, isn't
number
it?
3. So the third lesson has this one in it with French knots. And I really tried hard to show you precisely how to do the French knot. There are tricks to it. And if you don't use those tricks, you'll be practicing forever and they'll still be out of your reach.
Yeah.
So there are tricks and hints that might help you. And you may have your own tricks and hints as well. But the course actually does do a great job. So if you actually are brave enough to sign up for the Beyond Cross Stitch Level 2 course, which also includes some silk ribbon.
Absolutely.
Then you'll learn how to do some of the knots, either in silk ribbon or with threads like that. And those 2 stitches, the Montenegrin and the French knots, are in our new pattern called Scary Stitches, because that's what they are, scary to people.
Yeah. And
so
Loretta says they weren't so scary, so yeah.
Not fair, Loretta. They're supposed to be scary. I did not include the picot, which would have been the most scary.
That exactly. And I think actually you tried, but it was removed. So
I did try.
You did try.
I didn't want to put any Hardanger in this one because it took time in the classroom, and I thought, no, I will just keep it without any that kind of cut work. So the stitches, love French knots, says Wanda. See, you probably practiced them like crazy. And Donna prefers colonial knots. Did we put that in Scary Stitches?
I think there might be some colonial knots in there too.
Did I do that? Am I that clever?
Yeah, you are. It's in the book itself.
Okay, good. Sandy says no to French knots. She puts beads in place of knots. And that's just perfectly fine.
Absolutely. I love doing knots, whether it be French, colonial, bullion, whatever. I like doing knots.
Yeah, and you know, when you don't like it and you've decided you're never going to learn, I don't want to do it. No, don't, then beads are a great answer.
Yeah, absolutely.
French knots are better than picots. I agree.
I agree.
Serena loves French knots. Kathy Joan actually does like French knots. And your mom taught you, which is great. June says, colonial knots. I'm with you, Donna. Yeah. Absolutely. What is a colonial knot? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Do I also have that in the Beyond Cross Stitch?
You do. I didn't pull that one. But
no, but it's in there.
It's in there, yeah. I think it's also part of Level 2.
So if you sign up for Level 2, you get not just French knots.
But colonial knots as well.
Instruction.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Karen says now they're not such a big deal for French knots. I don't even pause when they encounter one.
Yeah.
They're king of therapeutic to stitch. Oh, that's so cute. And Karen, you're absolutely right. Once you get them, they actually are very, very comfortable.
Absolutely.
I don't mind French knots, but I have trouble with bullions. Well, I can see that. There's a lot more wraps.
That's right.
And you have to keep those wraps, taut. And Loretta says you did. Kathy Joan Nelson, I haven't done a picot stitch in years.
Yeah, me either. And there's a good reason for that. But there's also a good reason that maybe I should start practicing.
I think so too. I think you and I need to lead the way.
Absolutely. Yes.
Because picot stitches, if they're that bad, there must be something good in them as well.
That's right.
Nothing is all bad.
Exactly. Yeah, it needs practice, I think. And
I think so.
I think time sometimes is limited, and you don't want to spend that extra time to practice.
Yeah, and that goes for French knots also.
Yes, absolutely.
And colonial knots. Once you learn how to do those, they're also very easy.
Absolutely,
so you can
yes.
replace those. French knots. Oh, Sue Donnelly says bullion knots are of the devil.
Yeah. No, there again, it's just practice, practice, practice. And the time of day
What?
of when you're stitching it.
The time of day? Like
Yeah.
if you did a bullion knot in midnight, it's no good?
It's probably less likely to turn out than it would be first thing in the morning.
Oh, that's what you mean. I thought maybe the knot had something to do with the time.
No. It's me, myself. How do I feel about doing this at this time of day?
That's true. When you're tired, they're harder. They're much more difficult. And Sue, I agree with you. They can sometimes really appear very, very evil.
Yes.
But on the other hand, like anything, I think that bullion knots actually have such a beautiful result. I went through the learning curve more willingly. Actually, French knots and colonial knots, they're so teeny tiny. You don't really see their knots from far away. So
Yes.
they don't really give, but I really found the bullion knots to be rewarding to make roses out of.
Exactly. And there's also bullion knots on the new design as well.
Wait till you see those bullion knots. If you don't like bullion knots. Okay, so then Kathleen says French knots seem to be easier now than they were. There you go. Sue Donnelly says, oh, Thea, can you imagine me stitching first thing in the morning? No, I cannot. I do remember our vacation together very fondly.
Yeah.
We spent about 5 days together, and we would wake up in the morning, and I would see Sue rolling in after I'd been at the breakfast table for a while. Anyway, I'm sure you could do them at midnight, but I couldn't, so there you go. So are we ready to display?
We are, but Kathy says she doesn't know what either colonial knots or bullion knots are.
That's going to be so exciting when you find out. Because if you do this new project that we actually are releasing today, then you'll find both of them.
Absolutely.
And the instructions, again, for all those knots are in level 2 of the Beyond Cross Stitch courses and the kits. In other words, you could just buy the kits and learn from there, or you buy the course.
Yeah. And
take the course, and in the course, you'll find PDFs for all the patterns in the course. Mm-hmm. And video instructions for those things.
Exactly. So. And bullion knots are in level 3.
Oh, for goodness sake. Now I'm really off. I thought they were in level 2.
Bullion knots are level 3, but colonial and French are level 2.
Thank goodness you're here. Take them all. Aw. Sandy says, which new design has bullion knots? Might have to cross that off my list.
No.
That's
give it a try.
Bad. You know what? One of the wonderful things about this new design is you don't have to cross it off your list, because instead of the bullion knots, you can put a charm or a button.
That's right.
Which we have already done
Exactly. You want me to, why don't you open it up first?
First, I'm going to show them the front.
Show them the front.
Okay, so here's the book. Remember we talked to you about a book box that you can get from Michael's. The front looks like this. Beware scary stitches. And you know what they're doing on the front, right? They are stitching, obviously. And this little charm or button, I think it's called a button, this pumpkin button is included in the Yak Pack. So that actually, did we include one? We included one, right?
2.
Aha. We included 2 cleverly, because inside you will find that we have also created a bullion knot pumpkin, which you can either do or not do.
Absolutely.
So it's called Scary Stitches. There are also scary stitches right around the outside here, which frame the diamond. And the book box itself, you can see the sides. Remember you mentioned that last week, how I painted the edges here, or sorry, the sides, a kind of a beige. And then I put some white kind of in stripes, uneven stripes around the whole thing. So it looks a little bit like pages. Which is cool. And I painted the whole thing in matte black with, what's the name of that paint? It's a folk art paint that you get from Michael's. It's in a little jar. Yeah. And really easy. It was so easy. I couldn't believe it. I thought it wouldn't cover. It covered right away.
Exactly. And you can also get the box itself from Michael's too.
Exactly. So go there and get your box if you're going to do this pattern, because it's going to be sold out. The cool thing about this box is it has a little opening like this.
Yeah. And with a magnet so it keeps it shut.
Like that, which is really cool. And inside, and this is what Lisa wanted to show you, so I'm going to let Lisa show you. Inside, first of all, you see the inside. So there's a few things inside, and we're going to show you those one by one.
That's right. Okay. So
She's dying to show you, actually.
I'm dying to show. Exactly. So first, we've got the Scary Stitches book. That's the front, and then that's the back. And inside the book, you've got your list of scary stitches.
And we have Sue Donnelly right here, right now, who gave us all of the names of all the scary stitches.
That's right.
So if you go a little closer, they'll be able to read it and hold it very steady. You can see the Bloody Bullion, Frightful French Knots, Creepy Colonial Knots, the Demon Eyeball, Scary Smyrna, Revolting Rice Stitch, and the Manic Montenegrin.
Exactly.
Thank you, Sue. You did a great job in figuring out names that are scary and Halloweeny. The Whipped Chain, the Petrified Plate, the Repulsive Roads, the Goblin Stitch instead of the Goblin Stitch, the Satan Stitch instead of Satin, the Hairy Bone, oh no, that's a Hoary Bone, which is like horrible bone. Hem stitching, anyway, and the Evil Queen. That's right. The Evil Queen. Yeah, because, you know, from the fairy tale.
And then you get a nice piece of orange felt for the pages.
Yeah, you get that in the pack?
No.
Not this time.
Sorry.
It was in this class, but not in the pack.
But not in the pack, yeah.
And then there's also, and this is my favorite because I put it on a pair of black ginghers or pewter ginghers. And you can see that the little scissor fob, if it will just focus in, it's made of bullion knots. Come on. We've got to be able to see the bullion knots. Come on. It won't show the bullion knots. No, it's
focusing.
It's unfocused. Here, let's see if we can make it focus. There, a little bit more, a little bit better. Anyway, they're made of bullion knots as well. And look at the back. We found this fabric.
That's right.
It's so good.
And of course, if you don't want to do the bullion knots, you can put the pumpkin button in its place.
Exactly. That's why we gave you two pumpkin buttons. At the back of the little booklet, it's a very cute little design that can also be made into a name tag.
Yeah.
Could be, because this has got my name on it, but you could put your name on it. And instead, we also have included the Pumpkin Seed Stitcher name tag, which actually was a name tag I made for another class that was unrelated to this pattern, but we thought it went so well.
And I don't think the actual pattern inside says Pumpkin Seed Stitchers.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
What does it say? Let's
see.
find out.
It just says Stitchin' Witch.
Oh, that's why. This was the wrong name tag.
That's right. That's your name tag.
Okay.
Mine is...
Oh, Stitchin' Witch.
Right there.
That's the one. That's the one that's in there. Okay, good. Yay. Got that straight.
Yeah.
So this one is now available on our website.
Yes.
It is available as a leaflet.
Yeah.
With an ACK pack.
That's right.
Or as a PDF.
As a PDF.
And you can also order the ACK pack when you're ordering the PDF.
And it'll save you a little bit on shipping.
It will. It'll save you quite a bit, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was exciting. We got a new product.
We do.
Yay.
Absolutely.
And so inventive and scary. I love it. Oh, thank you guys. Look at all the wonderful. Oh, I'm so happy. You guys love it. I too am a creature of the night. Yeah. That's probably why. Thank you, Sue. And everyone says caulk paint. No, it's not caulk paint. It's I really think it's called a folk art paint.
I think so.
By Ceram Art, something like that. Next time I will have a little bottle of it here, and then I'll show you the exact Ceram coat, something like that. Patty England says, awesome, love Halloween stitching, yay, Linda. Oh, I have seen the bullion, probably done it. I just didn't know what I was doing. Kathy Joan, you just crack us up. Penelope loves it. Hopefully PDF. Yes, it is. Love scary stitches. Thank you. Have to have it. Yes. the cool thing about having it too is that you can then do it now prior to Halloween.
Absolutely. And I have to say, last week I pulled mine out from last fall and started stitching on it again.
Yeah,
So
it's a seasonal stitch.
It's a seasonal stitch. It was fun to switch from summer and start working with some fall colors.
Exactly. And now all we need is the smell of soup and in the air and pumpkin pie and stuff like
Soup. You haven't made soup for a long time.
I know.
Sorry, I keep on saying that.
that. I think she wants some
I
soup.
want some soup.
Tricia says, inventive and scary. I love it. Thank you. And Tanya has taught herself French knots 40 years ago. Good heavens, that makes you old, Tanya.
Yeah.
Thank you, ladies. Enjoyed it. Going to have a look at the houses. Stay safe.
Yep.
Bye, Jillian.
You too, Jillian.
And Kathleen's going to dig hers out.
And finish it, yes.
And the Stitching Witches she loves. Thank you, Jennifer. Kathleen, lovely visiting with you today. Stay safe. Thank you. And stay stitching.
Yep.
We will. Thank you, Karen.
Exactly. It must be getting close to the end of the day.
Oh, my goodness. It's been an hour.
Oh, well. We've gone over. See, the clock wasn't there prompting us, right?
That's true. I had to disappear the clock.
Absolutely.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. We've gone over, so I guess now is the time to say goodbye. Until next week. It was lovely for you.
Just a minute,
all the
and
time.
I will send out an email so you all know where everything is.
Exactly.
Just in case you're not sure where everything is.
Where everything is.
Yes,
exactly.
so we'll say goodbye.
That's right. Until next week.
Have a really good weekend.
Exactly.
Love you all.